This is the Apple Extended Keyboard 2, unopened in the original box. Well, supposedly anyway. It's been 30 years and this box isn't exactly Fort Knox. It's only sealed by a single slip of tape. But still, I'm excited to unbox and use this keyboard. The Apple Extended Keyboard 2 was introduced in 1990 and replaced the original Apple Extended Keyboard from 1987. The new model was shipped with professional Macs between 1990 and 1995, starting with the Macintosh 2 SI. The keyboard uses Alps mechanical switches just like its predecessor and is generally regarded as a very good keyboard. So, without any further ado, let's get on with the unboxing. So the first thing you're greeted with here is a packing list listing all the stuff included in the package. No manual is included, instead you only get this piece of paper telling you to find information on how to use the product in the manuals that were included with your computer. And underneath that you have your typical warranty information card. Other than that, it's just the keyboard itself and a ADB cable that they were kind enough to include. In case anyone wants to know, these cables have a slight perfume-like smell. I don't know if that was their original smell or if it's just something they've developed over years of storage. Unfortunately, the left control key hasn't fared so well during shipping, or perhaps while in storage for 30 years. Who knows? It's been snapped off and is now loose, but it should be fairly easy to just glue it back on. So there we go, good as new. And now that that's taken care of, let's go ahead and look at some of the features of this keyboard. On the top of the keyboard we have this included template guide. The standard one is mostly blank, but here you could fill in your own labels to make it easier to remember what all the function keys does in various applications. It can also be flipped over so you can have different mappings on each side. Some contemporary applications would have included similar guides specific to that software. Another slightly odd feature of these keyboards is the adjustable support in the back. Most keyboards just have little foldable legs, but here you have this slider which can be used to extend the support to whatever height you're most comfortable with. Very clever. Unfortunately, the mechanism isn't the most robust and these are known to break rather easily. And as you can see here, it seems to be attached in the middle of the keyboard, making the edges a little bit unstable. But now let's hook up and test this keyboard. Overall, I really like these keys. They have a sort of grainy but clicky feel to them, and it's a very satisfying keyboard to type on. My only gripe is that the key presses feel a little bit shallow. I could have used a bit more travel. I also like the design of the keyboard. It's classy in a bulky 90s kind of way. Okay, so it's a nice keyboard, but does it really matter? After all, it's a vintage device designed for a vintage bus that hasn't been in use for over 20 years. And while it is nice to have a good keyboard to use with vintage Macs, I'm more interested in daily use. So my plan for this keyboard is actually to use it with my modern Mac through one of these adapters. I was going to show this in the video, but the damn thing got stuck in customs and is taking forever to get here, so I'll just mention it here instead. So that's pretty much it for this video. Have you used one of these keyboards yourself? And if so, what was your impression of it? Feel free to leave your thoughts in a comment below. Hope you enjoyed, take care, and see you next time.